Welcome to some Mathas Bounty Hunter. I hope you're excited for some fun Mardu action. As far as opening hand goes, yes, I love it. We're going to keep, we have our Urborg. We have, said that kind of funny, Urborg. There we go, like a redo on that one. We have Scalding Tarn, and we also have Temple of Triumph to get our wonderful Scry action going. Let's get the Mathas pop back up. Let's go for the Scurry, get the fever going. Let's get the bat. Oh, read the bones. Yes, I love that. Let's put that on top. Get that pumped up. There we go. All right, we're going to go and pass the turn. All right, we're playing Mathas, Fiend Seeker, sorry. Minutes. At the beginning of your instep, put a bounty counter on target creature an opponent controls for as long as, there it is, pop this out just a little bit. Opponent's going to get on the Vivid Meadow, and I'll kind of explain what we got going on with Mathas here in a second. Let's go and get the Scalding Tarn down. Yeah, I like that. Go for the Scalding Tarn. That'll put us online for Mathas getting down with the Hero's Blade, and he can go hunt that dragon. Dragon Hunter. Yes, I love it. Now, let's go ahead and grab a... Not really anticipating a bunch of land destruction, so let's just go ahead and go Sacred Foundry, because we're going to be able to get down to Urborg. And actually, we'll go and grab Plateau. Grab Plateau. Let's go for the Hero's Blade, the Blade of the People. Get that down. That way we can get down Mathas, equip it on there, because Mathas is legendary, and we'll be good to go. We are playing Mathas for as long as that creature has a bounty counter. And it has, whenever this creature dies, each opponent draws a card and gains 2 lives. So, long story short, we are removal tribal, gaining life and drawing cards. Wonderful. Exactly what we want. We're playing against Ramos, Dragon Engine. Let's go ahead and get the Urborg down. Let's go for Mathas. Mr. Mathas. We're looking at black. That's going to be red and then white. Get that Hero's Blade on there. There you go, buddy. Go hunt that dragon. Yes, we're going to use that ability. So we have 6-5 minutes. Anything else, we're going to go pass the turn. Playing against Ramos, Dragon Engine. Whenever you cast a spell, put a +1 counter on Ramos for each of that spell's colors. Remove 5 +1 counters from Ramos. Add double Wooburg to your mana pool. Activate this ability only once each turn. So, and then also, welcome. This is, I know it doesn't really help you, but I'm on my first, this is my first dual screen video that I'm recording. I'm really excited about it. It's nice to be able to have OBS up to make sure things are okay. It's nice to be able to have my deck list up without saying, all right, let's sneak down the Commander Hall of Jolt and see what we can come up with. So I'm really excited, and I'll kind of start talking about this a little bit more here in a second. So we do have Read the Bones or Night's Whisper to go for. Let's go and push in with Mathas at this point right now. Opponent did go for Sultai Charm on our Hero's Blade, so Mathas just has his little brand stick right now. But, you know, if we get high enough on Ramos, we can kind of take care of Ramos. Let's go and swing it for 3, put him down to 27. Yeah, let's go ahead. Well, I guess technically, yeah, let's go for Read the Bones. I like that a little bit better. I like getting that scry going. It's like Read the Bones and Tireless Tracker. Those are my 2 favorite. Let's go for the Throne on the bottom since we do have removal. We have Queen Marchesa. Yeah, we want to get some Monarch. Well, we do have Thorn of the Black Rose if we want to go for that. That touch and haste, swinging in for a 3/3 body. We'll be able to get that down. We become the Monarch. Yeah, let's go ahead and put that. I'm okay, actually, with having Queen Marchesa in the hand. Marchesa's doing... We've got tons of Monarch stuff in here. All right, anything else? We're going past the turn. But yeah, so I've got my first little dual monitor set up. It's really nice. Really enjoyable. I have my main monitor on my desk, and then I have my side monitor off to the side. I'm actually using a monitor mount that was designed to go behind your desk to like clamp onto a desk, but I've got it sideways, and I mean, it works. I may take a picture of it or something, but it looks good. I like it. It's really exciting, and it makes me feel, I don't know, I cannot tell you how many times I've wanted to like look stuff up while we're recording on my laptop, and I can't because I don't want to like pop our screen down. All right, let's go and get the Dragon Skull Summit down. Now, we do have Marchesa out there, so let's go and push in with Mathas, because we'll be able to swing in for a 3/3 body, and they're not going to be able to block. I like that. Pushing in for 3. That's going to put our opponent down to 24, and it's going to be 6 total commander damage. And then, I guess technically if we wanted to, we can go for Marchesa. We can go for Dreadbore on Marchesa. Or if we want to, we can simply just go for Thorn of the Black Rose, and we become the Monarch and still get that card draw going. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go for Thorn. It's going to be red, red, black, and then black. We're going to become the Monarch. Pretty much, this is what this deck wants to do. We want to get down some sort of Monarch ability, get the card draw going, use a bunch of removal to make sure that we can maintain that extra card draw. Let's go and put that... Oh, yes, there we go. Get the Monarch, draw that card, and get that Mathas going to brain Queen Marchesa over there. Grixis. All right. Then we're going to go and pass the turn. But yeah, so basically that's pretty much what the game is. Once we get down the Monarch token, we can establish that Monarch token, and keep that card draw flowing. We can use stuff like Dreadbore, Fumigate, Damnation. We just really want to keep the board clear for Mathas to swing in with any sort of Voltron package that we have. Now, you did see a little bit of the Hero's Blade that we have. A couple of the other things that we are running in here, Sword of Fire and Ice and Sword of Feast and Famine. Those tend to be two of my favorite Voltron weapons of choice, pretty much. So I'm really excited about that. But outside of that, we're also running a little bit of stacks in here, and I'll kind of cover some of our stack stuff here in a second. And our opponent's just really going hog wild. We've got the Demir Signets. Got 3 of them out there. See if our opponent wants to swing in. I'll definitely trade the Death Touch ability. Dethrone. It's going to be a 4/4 body, and they're going to be able to bring that back. Put a +1 counter on it, and we'll still get the Mathas. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Let's go. Thorn of the Black Rose. Chump block on that. We're going to take care of that. Still maintain the Monarch ability. Get that card draw going too. Oh, yes. Drawn to Godless Shrine K. And then they're going to be able to, the effect's going to bring it back, I think. When does it go? At the end of the turn? At the beginning of the next end step. So they're going to get it back onto the battlefield. Now, we do have Dreadbore to get down, so we can actually take care of that and still maintain our Monarch ability. Okay, we bring back Queen Marchesa, and actually, if we want to, we can simply just go for Ob Nixilis. Now, we don't have a instant speed removal, so we actually can't put the counter onto Queen Marchesa. Onto Marchesa and take advantage of that. We'll see what we draw into. Draw into a mountain. So, I think either way, I'm okay with getting down Ob Nixilis. Let's go and get the mountain down. Yeah, let's go and do that. Let's go Ob Nixilis. That's going to be black, 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 and then red. So we can go for the -3 ability, destroy target creature. Now, if we had an instant speed removal, what we could do is wait for Mathas' trigger to go onto the stack, target that creature, let it resolve, and then use an instant speed removal to take advantage of that card draw in life gain. But at this point right now, we're pretty much doing exactly what Mathas wants to do, and that's swinging in and branding different creatures. I don't know. I love the little logo down at the bottom, too. Had a lot of fun doing that. Let's go ahead and get the Monarch token going, get that card draw. And we'll have put us at 8 cards in hand. Merciless Executioner. I guess at this point right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knight's Whisper. I do want to hold on to that. I want to hold on to double board wipes. I guess we can get rid of Marchesa's Decree. We do have another way to make sure we maintain Monarch. Yeah, that's fine with that. We'll get rid of it. But yeah, so as far as that little, the brand down on the bottom left corner, and it's also another cool thing about having a dual monitor is before I would just have to kind of remember where stuff was. So if you can see my mouse, I would have some art that would kind of block some of the card art. I would try to remember that, but there's just be times where I couldn't see that. So now I can see, you know, if something blocking the graveyard, I can pop it up a little bit. There we go, look at that. We don't have to worry about the math. But anyway, on the brand. So basically, if you can see the little brand in the art right there, what I ended up doing was I ended up making a circle around the art, and then I just kind of, it's at an angle at that point right there. So what I ended up doing is just kind of shifting it back, like using, I don't know what the name of the tool is, but basically I kind of shifted it, the perspective to where it looked a little bit more flat, and then I applied a, like a burn tool to it. It looks good. I like it. Looks pretty cool. Drawn to open the armory. Okay. So that's going to be 1/2 for open the armory. We search up something. We're not going to have enough to get it down, but we do have Merciless Executioner, which I do like. Let's go and draw a card off Ob Nixilis. Either way, we're going to be able to push in with Mathas at this point right now. Painful Truce. Okay, let's just go for Merciless. I like that. That's going to keep our opponent down. Keep Mr. Ramos off the battlefield. When you keep those double Wooburg counters away, that's the main point. All right, sacrifice Merciless. Thank you, buddy. Now, this deck originally did start out as Assassin Tribal. It did. But I found it was a little clunky. I mean, it was fun. It was kind of one of those things where, like, when Mathas was spoiled, I was like, I want to do Bounty Hunter. That sounds like an Assassin's Club or Assassin's Guild. That sounds like a lot of fun. But then I, just didn't want to. Let's go and go for the, do we want to go for Painful Truce? Draw through. Yeah, we'll go and go for that. It's always fun getting an Embarrassment of Riches going. It's going to be red, white, and then black. Draw 3 cards. And then Throne of the High City and Marsh Flats. Okay, there we go. Finally got an instant speed removal. Let's get the Mathas Fiend Sinker. I don't know why I keep throwing it in there, so I do apologize, Steven. Draw a card. And then let's see what we draw to. Draw to Badlands. Let's go and get rid of Throne of the High City. Yeah, that's just a sacrifice Monarch thing. We have 9 cards in the hand. I like holding on to Knight's Whisper still. We'll get rid of Marsh Flats. And then we have the... Yeah, we're drawing a lot of cards. I'll get rid of Knight's Whisper. I kind of like having this entire board state of stuff to go for. But yeah, so originally started out as Assassin's Guild, and that was going to be kind of a throwback to like a very early casual deck that I built on Magic Online. And it was fun, but when you're just going pure Assassin Tribal, it's a little hard, you know. really, it kind of puts your deck in a position to where, if your opponent casts like a Damnation or a Fumigate or any sort of board wipe, the whole house kind of comes crumbling down. So it's really hard to kind of get that going. Kind of switching it away from Assassin Tribal into more of a Voltron / stack style deck. A lot of fun. We're still running lights. We're running whatever you want to call it, light stacks, to where it's just kind of stuff like Crawl Space and Authority of the Councils, making sure our opponent's creatures enter the battlefield tapped. But yeah, helps us push in the game plan. You can see where we're about to be at 15 total commander damage with a 3/3 body. I love it. Drawn to Phyrexian Arena. Okay, let's go and get the Badlands down. That's going to be 1/2. Open the Armory, 1, 2, 3. That's enough to tap out. I like that a lot. Let's go for Obnixilis. We're going to draw a card, lose life. We might draw into Sword of Feast of Famine. We do not. Let's go and go for Open the Armory. It's going to be 1, 2. We're going to grab that Sword of Feast and Famine. I love getting some extra mana going. Yes, I love it. Grab that. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. That's going to be 2 total mana to get. Oh, yes, look at Mathas. Go, buddy, go. 1 and 2. It's going to put us online for Terminate next turn. Yes. All right. Swinging it for 5. Protection with black and green. So if this is 5-color good stuff, at least it will turn our opponent off any sort of black removal that they may have. Pushing it for 5. That's going to put them at 17 total commander damage and put them down to 13. They're going to have to discard a card, which they do only have 2 cards in the hand. Terramorphic Expanse. And then back to our end step. Let's go ahead and get a few more creatures on the battlefield. I'd like to leave up Terminate if possible. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go for Brutal Horde Chief. I think I like that. So we can go for Brutal, and that puts us online for still having Terminate up. And then we can go for Queen Marchesa next turn, because that's going to be a 5/5 body. That's going to be 8. And then we'll have the Queen Marchesa with haste. And so that's going to be about 12. So we might be able to go ahead and close it out next turn. We'll see. Get the Monarch token going. But yeah, that's pretty much the name of the game, is getting the Monarch going. Battlefield Forge. Okay. And that's one of those things we are running, we're not running green, so it's a little hard sometimes to make sure that you have your mana base, you have enough lands to kind of get them onto the battlefield. So that's kind of black work comes in to kind of keep drawing those cards to make sure we make our land drops. But once you get down Monarch, I mean, there's just a lot of times where, your opponent's doing a lot of setting up. You simply just get down get down Monarch token really early, and you're just drawing an extra card. I mean, that's going to allow you to kind of take the game over. It's just basically just that incremental card draw. Now, outside of the Voltron stuff, yeah, we do have Authority of the Councils. Having your creatures enter the battlefield tap really helps push the Mathas game plan and utilizing your spot removal. Outside of that, we do have Blind Obedience. We do have Thalia, which is kind of nice. Creatures in non-basic lands enter the battlefield untapped. And then our opponent's going to be swinging in with Ramos. Do we want to go ahead and go for the Terminate? Let's go for it. Let's see if this sticks. We're going to go red and then black. Okay, props to our opponent, man. I'm telling you, there's sometimes where you play against some people and you just keep blasting their commander, and they just scoop up. Not saying our opponent would do that, but it's a very frustrating feeling, and props to our opponent for that, especially when you have a bigger commander like that. We become the Monarch again. Let's go ahead and go for the, you draw a card and lose 1 life. Drawn to Chrome Mox. Let's go ahead and go for, get down Phyrexian Arena. Don't know what our opponent has, but we're going to utilize the most of our mana with that Sword and Feast of Famine. All right, so let's go and push in, and that's going to be 11 coming across. Excuse me, no, we'll have enough with the Brutal Horde Chief, I think. Yeah, because the defending player loses 1 life and gain life. So that's going to be exactly enough coming across. Yeah, because that's going to be 11 in total damage. We're going to have the Mathas Fiend Sinker. Sorry if you heard my cat meow. I don't know what she needs, but I'm petting her. But anyway, there we go. We close it out. 22 total commander damage with Mathas, just slowly swinging in and using spot removal against Ramos to kind of keep it off the battlefield. Now, this will be one of our bigger matchups, one of our better matchups against something like Ramos, where our opponent's wanting to do a lot of stuff to ramp really quick. They're going to tap out for Ramos. That's going to allow us to kind of use our spot removal to take care of Ramos. But yeah, that was a good match. Got Sword of Feast and Famine going too, which is always a lot of fun. And if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.